everybody, my name is Kata, and I have had a couple of requests for a leg-only workout, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. So we're just going to start by tapping our toes. So this is going to be a body weight only workout. So it's designed, if you don't have any equipment, that you can go ahead and do this workout. All right, we're going to tap it out and in. Now, for those of you that may have some weights around or something that you can use for resistance, go right ahead and grab those and do them. But I have had some requests for people who have had injuries. All right, let's lift our heels. So we're going to do this body weight only, and even our warm-up is primarily going to be a leg warm-up, not a lot of upper body stuff. 4, 3, heels to the front, and we're just going to start. You can do a little bicep curl if you'd like, or you can just focus on the legs. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to tap it side to side. Now you can just tap the legs here, or you can add a reach to the front. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to tap it to the back again, starting with just squeezing the glutes or adding in a little tricep press back. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to squat right here. We're just going to start with a little hip hinge. So imagine if you play softball or baseball and you're playing shortstop, and we just want to hunker down, get ready to catch that ball. So again, you can add the arm movement or keep it just legs. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going to add in a forward step and reach. So we're going to step and reach, just a little bit of a weight shift, precursor to lunges. Again, you can add an arm reach or an arm swing. 2. All right, side step and reach. So side step and reach, precursor to lateral lunges. Again, add a reach if you'd like. 3, 2. All right, backward step, kind of getting into a little bit of a backward lunge. You can put your foot flat, but I prefer to catch my weight on the big toe and the ball of my foot. Good, we're going to keep it here. Option is to add an open and a close of the chest. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, now we're just going to kind of do an easy jog. You're welcome to do a march instead. But again, we're just kind of focusing on the lower body, getting the lower body warmed up. You can add a little upper body movement if you would like. All right, little jumping jacks. So tapping out and in. You can add in some chicken flaps or some arm reaches if you'd like. Otherwise, just getting our heart rate up, so going a little quicker. All right, heel kick jog. So option 1 is a heel kick jog. Option 2, hamstring curl, waking up the back of the body a little more. Option 3, you can add some arms. 4, 3, we're going to do our skaters, so side step with a little tap behind. Good. You can add the little hop and go side to side. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going to march it out. You can grab a drink of water. If you aren't feeling quite warmed up yet, you're welcome to keep moving, but everything we're doing is body weight today. So we're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we're just going to focus on the legs. If you want to grab weights, go right ahead. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. So 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, and we're going to go ahead and start with our squats. We're just going to do everything once. If you want to repeat it again, you're more than welcome to, but since it's all legs, go through it once, see how you feel a day or two later, and then decide if you want to do it again. 2 exercises are on the floor. The rest of them are going to be all upright. So 40 seconds, we're starting with our squats in 3, 2, 1. Good. So just nice, good squats. Feet are hip width apart. Hands can be on your thighs. They can be crossed across your chest. And just stay nice and tall. So we're sitting back into those hips. Now for those of you that maybe aren't quite here yet for squats, you're welcome to do chair stance. That's always an option. The goal is to do what works for you. Good, we've got about 15 more seconds. So weight is in the heels, chest is lifted away from the thighs. Less than 10. And we do have a little bit of a longer rest period, but that's to give our body time to recover from the exercise we're doing now. Good, last one. So that we are ready for the next one. And it's to give me time to demonstrate. So single leg, reverse lunge to a knee up. So reverse lunge, option 1 is to tap. Reverse lunge, option 2 is to bring that knee up. So in 3, 2, 1, good. So we just do a reverse lunge, nice and tall. So we're pushing through the front of that leg, trying to stand tall, squeeze the glutes, pushing through the heel, adding in a knee up for a little more power and a little bit of a balance challenge. So down and up. Now this workout is meant to be just a good 5-10 minute workout. It's not meant to be a long drawn out workout. But if you want to do a second set and not fall over like I just did, go right ahead. Good, 5 more seconds and we're going to switch and go to the other side. 2 and 1, good. So keep moving, walk it around. So we're going to get ready, go to the other side. I like to keep moving in between, keeps the blood flowing. Good, 5 more seconds. So get ready for our reverse lunge to our knee up. 2, 1, good. So reverse lunge, and then a nice good squeeze and a tap. So down and up. Again, if you want to, add in that knee up. You can have your arms down by your side. You can have them across your chest. You can even have them out if you want to. So think like the people that are on the high wire. They've got that bar, that pole helps them maintain their balance. Good, about 12 more seconds to go. So good push through this front heel, squeeze the glute, drive the knee up, even if it's just tapping in. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're switching sides. Next exercise is a side leg lift. You can do slow or you can do some pulses. So 10 more seconds. We're going to have our weight in our right leg, staying nice and tall. Left leg, we're going to put that heel down. Toe is up. Toes are pointing forwards. Here we go. We're just going to lift side, out and in. If you need to, you're more than welcome to have something to hold on to, a wall, table, chair. But we're strengthening the leg we're standing on just as much as we're getting some strength with this one. Good, we're halfway through, so I'm going to switch to pulsing. You can keep it at regular if you would prefer. So we've got this side stacked, shoulder over hip, knees and toes, or knees and ankles, and we're leading with the outside edge of the foot. You should feel this in the side glute, especially the leg you're standing on, believe it or not. Good, shake it out. And we're going to do the other side. So just a little bit of movement, keep those legs going. Good, 10 more seconds. Now for this exercise, I know this is a little late, you can hold a weight against your leg and use that for a little resistance. Good, here we go, so nice and tall. So you would hold the weight right here, about there. So when your leg is going out and in, you'd be pushing against that dumbbell. These are also great if you have a circle band and you're able to put the band around your thighs. So upper thighs just above your knees. Nice and tall, good. I'm switching to pulses because we're halfway through. Keep doing the slower version if that's what feels better for you today. So again, nice and tall. We don't want to let the hip go out. Nice and stacked. Good, about 7 more seconds, and we're gonna switch to some plie squats. 3, 2, 1, good. Shake it out. Oh, I'm definitely feeling my glutes today. I've already done a workout with my class this morning. We had a lot of legs today. So we're gonna switch to a plie, so legs are wide, toes are turned out. Wherever your toes are, that's where your knees need to go. So nice and tall, and we're just gonna take it down and up. I personally prefer a wider stance. If you're more flexible or into ballet and your knees are okay with it, you can do a narrower stance. If your toes are out, but when you squat, your knees come in, you need to consider turning the toes in or pressing those knees out so your knees track about over your second toe. Head is tall, our back is against a wall, and we're just sliding up and down that wall. Still pushing through the heel, squeezing those glutes at the top. If you want to grab weights, you can hold them here or at your chest. Last one. Good, let's bring it in. 2 more exercises standing, and then we're gonna head down to the floor. We're gonna do curtsies, kind of a 1.5. So we're going to take it down, up, and then come in. So we do 2 before we come to standing. Here we go. So 1, 2, and up. One side only. 1, 2, and up. Good. Hands can be wherever is comfortable. So we're kind of doing like a little bit of a 1.5. So we go down, we come about halfway up, and then come up again. Now how much you cross over is up to you. Most of us don't want to do a big crossover because it's not good for our knees. So it's a curtsy to the queen, come back up again. Good, about 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, this is our last one, finish up. Good, all right. Nice, good side stepping. We're gonna get ready to do the other side. Then we're gonna go down. We have 2 exercises on the floor. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, here we go. So just a little curtsy, halfway up, power up. I'm still working the leg in front by not completely putting this leg on the floor. I just tap my toe in so that I'm ready to go to my next set. Weights can be used for this. You can hold it down by your side or in a racked position, or even just holding it at your chest. 15 seconds to go. So if you've got the weights, use them. Maybe you do this twice, and the second time through, you grab weights. Or maybe today, you do it body weight, and in a couple of days, you do it again with weights. Good. All right, we're heading down. We're gonna do glute bridges, and then we are going to go onto our tummies and do some leg lifts there. So go ahead and come on down. 8 more seconds. Just a nice basic glute bridge. So feet are flat on the floor, knees are hip width apart. Nice deep breath, good. Exhale, lift, and then back down again. Hands can be down by your hips. They can have your elbows driving into the ground. You can put weights right in the crease of your hips. You just want to hold them there so they don't roll towards your chest and your face when you lift. But a nice good glute squeeze. Lift and lower. Good, about 12 more seconds, and we're gonna roll over onto our tummies and do a little frog lift. You can also do this laying on a bench with your hips off of the end. 2 and 1, good. So we're gonna roll over onto our tummies. Chin is going to rest on our hands. I take my legs a little bit wide. I like to put my feet together. And we're just gonna do a little froggy pulse. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So just a nice good squeeze, lift and lower, squeeze. So we want to keep our tummy in. And I really think about trying to push my heels towards the ceiling. This one can be kind of tricky. So if you need to, you can take your legs down and you can do a lift and a lower. Now I know I'm a little bit tight, so my legs don't go up very high. And they don't have to. We just want to get that nice good squeeze. So 10 more seconds. Upper body is steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice good relaxation. Stretch. All right, so if you want to go through that again, go ahead and rewind to the beginning, but this is just designed to be a nice quick workout. that kind of hits all of the major muscle groups in your legs. That's designed to be body weight only. So now we're just gonna do a nice quick stretch. So we're just gonna come onto our side and we're gonna take our top leg and we're gonna grab it and we're just gonna gently pull it back and open up that hip. Now, if this doesn't feel comfortable or you struggle a little bit with this one, you're welcome to come up to a half kneeling stance. Just take a moment if you've been lying on your back. We tuck our pelvis and we just do a little push forward. So the goal is to open up the front of our hip without allowing our pelvis to rock forwards. We want to keep it tucked so we can have that nice neutral position with our core and stretch out our hip flexors, because our hip flexors actually attach at the top of our pelvis at the base of our spine. So if we allow that pelvic tuck, then we're allowing our body to continue with this forward tilt, and we want to try to find a neutral position. Good, let's go to the other side. So if you're upright like I am, you just come to a nice good half kneeling position, nice good tuck, and we're just going to do a gentle push forwards. And again, I'm going down to the floor and I'm going to do the side lying. So just gently grab the top of your foot, core is tight and neutral pelvis, and we just think about pulling the thigh back more than we focus on hips, heels coming to your hips. So we just want to open up that thigh. Good, let's go ahead and come up to a seated position. And if you're kneeling and if you need to come to a chair seated position, go ahead. We're going to take right leg out, left leg in, nice and tall, and we're just going to do a nice good stretch. I like to try to make sure my toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, especially my right leg. My leg likes to kind of kick out, so I want to keep it up and just stay nice and tall and reach. Good, bring it up. Let's go ahead and switch. Take it to the other side. Again, nice and tall. Good forward fold. This is the leg that likes to kind of wander, so I try to make sure it comes up so I can stretch the muscles that are a little tight. Good, we're gonna come up nice and tall, little inner thigh stretch. So we're gonna take our feet out, sitting nice and tall on our ischial tuberosities, our sits bones. We're gonna take our feet out and we're gonna allow the knees to drift out to the side. As you become more flexible, you can start to pull the legs in, still sitting on those ischial tuberosities, making sure we're not rocking back and wrinkling our shirt at our stomach. So just nice and tall. If you're able to, you can add a gentle forward fold or a gentle press on the inside of the thighs, but we don't want to force it and we don't want to go to where it hurts, where there's pain. Just nice good forward fold. Good, we're going to go ahead and come up. We're going to take our feet a little bit wide and we're going to just, if we can, put our hands back. And the farther back we lean, the easier this is. The more upright we are, the more challenging this is. And we're just gonna rock side to side. And we're kind of working the inner and the outer thigh. So we're trying to get the outside of one knee and the inside of the other to the floor. So you almost wanna have your leg kind of resting right on top of that thigh. And sometimes you have to adjust because we do tend to move around a little bit when we do this one. Goal is to try to sit more upright as we do this. Final goal is to try not to use our hands, but use your hands if you need to. I'm okay at this. I'm not great at it, but it feels kind of good on the hips. Good. All right. We're going to go ahead and take a moment. We're going to come to standing. If you need to stay on the floor a little bit longer, please do, especially if you were lying on your back. So we're just going to take our foot, just nice good circle of the ankle. Good, in other direction. Good, and set it down, other side. Good, and other way. All Great, a little bit of a stretch. You can use something, a wall, table, or chair for balance. We're going to have our feet in a tandem stance. Back leg stays pretty straight, front leg can be a soft knee, and we're just going to push that back hip towards the wall or the table. Get a little stretch of the outer thigh. Good, we're gonna switch. So same thing. So kind of a tandem stance, balance beam stance. Back leg is pretty straight, front leg is a little soft. We stay very tall and we just push that hip towards the wall, table, or chair. So just trying to get a little stretch of that outer thigh, those abductor muscles, your IT band a little bit, and the side glutes. All right, good. We're just gonna come back up, stand nice and tall. We're just gonna take a couple deep breaths in right here. Breathing in and out. Good, one more time. Breathe in and out. And you are all done. Good job, everybody.